Hello guys, it's Marenghi here. I hope you're doing very, very well. Today's video is about thoughts, or the voice in the head, parrot-esque as they could be described. If you haven't already, please subscribe and push the bell icon and like the video if you do end up liking it. It's good for the YouTube algorithm and my self-esteem, fragile as it is, like Crystal Palace when it existed. So, you may have noticed that you have a constant voice in your head. It may in fact be so constant and relentless, and you're so used to it and entrenched in it that you don't actually know it's there. But you know what I mean. Oh, I've got to do this tomorrow. Why did that thing go wrong last year? What if things go wrong in 5 years' time? What am I going to do if my mum dies? What am I going to do if my friend dies? Why did this person say it? It's constantly going on, you know? And most of us, most of the time, our attention is there and only there. As I said before, you've been gifted a lovely mansion and you spend all your time in the attic, attention-wise. And if you really pay attention to this voice, 90% of it plus is dysfunctional parrot-like parroting thoughts like the ones I just mentioned, or very self-critical. If you're anything like me, it's like been trapped with an expert on how to undermine your fragile Crystal Palace self-esteem. Most of it is cyclical and unnecessary and destructive, and it can be really destructive, you know, suicidal thought patterns. If you sit someone in a room on their own who doesn't know how to meditate in a bad mood, they will be ruminating. The definition of which is focusing only on thoughts which make the thoughts worse in nature, which makes the emotion that comes from them, because that's the order it goes in, thought, emotion, when you really pay attention, it makes the emotion that springs from them even worse. And in fact, what we're calling emotion, or even what we're calling thought, if we want to get really pretentious, which I like to do, they're just conceptual labels, and emotions and feelings and hunches and things like and gut instincts, when you really pay attention, are physiological sensations and patterns that can be noticed in the body without the labels. It might take a bit of practice to do this, but yoga and stuff helps. A good way of doing this, I won't do it on camera, is you hold up your hand. I'll do half of it on camera. You hold up your hand like this and shut your eyes, and for about 30 seconds ask yourself the question, maybe ask it 3 times, how do I know I've got a hand? And you'll instantly probably become in tune with some tingling and sensation and warmth or cold, and that will, you are without knowing it practicing a very high level of concentration and mindfulness, because you can't do that and think about all the things that are going wrong in your life at the same time. So please take thoughts less seriously. I know it's easy to say, and 99% of the time I fail at this as well and get myself into all kinds of dramas and narratives in my head. But if you pay attention to these dramas and narratives, they do have structures, and they are cyclical, and you're probably your own worst enemy without realizing it. So without parroting on too much about the same thing over and over again, I'm going to leave it there. Please like this video, guys, with the thumbs up thing, share it around, subscribe if you haven't already, push the bell icon, because subscribing to someone on YouTube is truly redundant if you don't push the bell icon. There's some links below to other stuff that I've done, and take it easy. Goodbye.